called Mindful Goals for a Meaningful 2025.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's this great newsletter by Lyndon Thorpe.
I've heard of her.
Yeah, she's all about like helping women, you know, escape feeling overwhelmed and build financial freedom.
That's so important,
It is, yeah.
especially these days.
Yeah, and it's interesting because Lyndon isn't, just saying
That-
like set goals and hustle harder.
No.
It's more about,
Yeah, she's really talking about
yeah,
aligning your goals with your values.
exactly.
And I think that's so key. Like in today's world where
Yeah.
burnout is such a problem.
Okay, so let's unpack this a bit.
Okay.
We all know resolutions tend to kind of
Yeah.
fizzle out by February.
Right.
Why? Why does that happen? What's the difference
Mhm.
between like a resolution and a mindful goal?
Well, I think you have to think about it like resolutions are often
Yeah.
these surface level things that we want to change about ourselves, like lose 10 pounds or
Yeah.
finally learn Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't always connect to
Yeah.
what truly matters to us, like deep down.
Right.
And Lyndon argues that mindful goals are different.
Okay.
They're rooted in our values and they contribute to our overall well-being.
So it's not just about like achieving something external,
No.
but how that achievement makes us feel
Exactly.
and how it aligns with what we actually care about.
That's the key.
Got it.
Yeah.
So Lyndon gives this example in her newsletter
Okay.
about this woman who wanted to write a novel,
Okay.
but instead of just like setting this goal to finish a manuscript,
Right.
she kind of dug a little deeper
Okay.
and realized that what she really valued was creativity and connection.
Mhm.
So she joined a writing group,
Makes sense.
which helped her like stay motivated
Mm-hmm.
and actually meet her goal in a way that enriched her life.
Totally.
So it's like setting yourself up for success
Yeah.
by making sure your goal is something
Right.
you actually want to do,
You want to do.
not something you feel like you should do.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, and speaking of setting yourself up for success,
Okay.
Lyndon provides this really interesting step-by-step framework
Oh, wow.
for like designing a vision for 2025.
I like that.
Can you walk us through that a little bit?
Absolutely. So Lyndon's framework kind of encourages you
Mm-hmm.
to reflect on your values first.
Yeah.
Like, what are the things that matter most to you in life?
Yeah.
Then she guides you to identify areas where you want to grow,
Okay.
which might involve like brainstorming
Yeah.
or even journaling.
Interesting.
And then finally, you use that self-awareness to set goals
Okay.
that are both challenging
Mm-hmm.
and achievable.
So it's not about forcing yourself into some kind of mold.
No, it's about creating a vision that feels authentic to you.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a great point because so many times we set goals
Right.
based on like external expectations or societal pressures.
Totally.
And then we wonder why we're not motivated to achieve them.
Exactly.
But when our goals are rooted in our own like
Right.
values and aspirations,
Yeah.
it just makes the whole process
Yeah.
so much more meaningful.
Absolutely. And that brings us back to the idea of mindfulness.
Okay.
It's about being present and intentional in our actions.
Uh-huh.
It's about noticing how we feel
Yeah.
as we work towards our goals
Mm-hmm.
and making adjustments along the way.
So it's not just about the end result.
Right.
It's about the journey itself and how we
Yeah.
approach it.
Yeah.
Lyndon even quotes Thich Nhat Hanh in her newsletter.
Oh, wow.
She says, "The present moment is the only time over which we have dominion."
That's powerful.
That's powerful stuff.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is.
It's a reminder
Yeah.
that we don't have to wait for some perfect future moment
Right.
to start living our best lives.
Yeah. We have the power to choose how we show up
Yeah.
in each moment.
No.
And that's where real change happens.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, thinking about your own life,
Okay.
what aspects could benefit from this mindful approach to goal setting? What are some areas
Yeah.
where you might be able to bring more intention and awareness?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a great question. I think that's something we could all benefit from, like
Yeah.
reflecting on.
For sure.
Yeah. For me, I find that bringing mindfulness
Oh, I
to
see.
my daily routines, like my
Mhm.
morning meditation, or even just Yeah. being present while I'm like cooking dinner,
Right.
helps me stay like grounded and focused throughout the day.
It's so easy to get caught up in the
It is.
hustle and bustle
Yeah.
and forget to slow down
Right.
and appreciate the
Absolutely.
little things.
Yeah, and that's where I think Lyndon's work is so valuable.
Mhm.
She provides practical tools and strategies
Okay.
for incorporating mindfulness into our daily lives.
Yeah.
Not just in relation to our goals, but
Right.
in everything we do.
And she's a fantastic example of like
She is.
walking the walk.
Yes.
She shares her own story in the newsletter.
Oh, wow.
How at 70 years old,
Wow.
she decided to launch a digital business
That's amazing.
and built it into a success
Good for her.
in just 9 months.
That's so inspiring.
It's incredible.
It really is. And it's not just about like
Right.
the business success.
Yeah.
It's about her mindset.
Yeah.
At a time when many people are thinking about retirement,
Uh-huh.
Lyndon embraced a new challenge and pursued her passion.
I love that.
That speaks volumes about the power
Yeah.
of having a clear vision
Yeah.
and taking those intentional steps forward.
It reminds me of something she wrote in the newsletter. She said, "This journey has proven that success is not about age or circumstance. It's about mindset clarity and taking intentional steps forward."
Powerful.
I love that.
Yeah.
It really challenges those limiting beliefs we often hold ourselves back with.
Absolutely. It highlights the importance of self-belief
Yeah.
and the willingness to step outside of our comfort zones.
Sure.
Lyndon's a skilled mentor,
Mhm.
especially for women
Yeah.
seeking financial independence, and her story is a testament to that.
And speaking of her mentorship,
Yeah.
she offers this fantastic free e-template
Oh, wow.
to help us design those mindful goals for 2025.
I love that.
It's like a roadmap
Yeah.
to creating a more fulfilling and intentional year.
That's great.
Have you had a chance to check it out?
I have, and it's a fantastic resource.
Yeah.
It guides you through
Okay.
reflecting on your values,
Mhm.
identifying areas for growth,
Uh-huh.
and setting goals that are truly aligned with what you want to achieve.
It's all about taking that first step, right?
It is.
And Lyndon makes it so easy with this free e-template.
Yeah.
You can download it directly from her newsletter, Mindful Goals for a Meaningful 2025.
Awesome.
Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to start crafting the year you truly desire.
And the beauty of it is that as more and more people embrace this mindful approach,
Right?
not only do we benefit individually,
Yeah.
but we contribute to creating
Yeah.
a more positive
Yeah.
and supportive environment online as well.
Imagine the internet with more mindful individuals.
Oh, yeah.
What a beautiful vision.
I know, right?
It'd be an entirely different space, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
A place where compassion, understanding, and genuine connection thrive.
I love that.
What a beautiful vision.
Yes.
And it all starts with each of us
Yeah.
taking those intentional steps forward,
Right.
embracing mindful practices,
Mm-hmm.
and setting goals that align with our deepest values.
It all starts with us.
Ready to dive into part 3 and see what else Lyndon has in store for us? I am ready.
Okay, great.
Let's do it.
So in part 3,
Yeah.
I was particularly struck by this Winston Churchill quote that Lyndon shared.
Oh, yeah.
Success is not, final failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts.
Ooh, I like that.
Right.
It seems to perfectly capture like
It does.
the essence of mindful goal setting.
Right. It reminds us that, mindful goal setting isn't about like
Right.
reaching a fixed destination.
Yeah.
It's about embracing
Right.
the ongoing journey of growth and learning.
It's about having the courage to keep going
Yes.
even when we
Yes.
encounter those setbacks.
Exactly.
Which you all do.
Right? Setbacks are a part of life.
Oh, yeah.
It's not about being perfect.
No.
It's about being persistent.
That's right.
It's about learning from our experiences,
Mm-hmm.
adjusting our course,
Yeah.
and continuing to move forward.
And Lyndon, through her story and her guidance,
Yeah.
shows us that it's possible.
Uh-huh.
We have the power within ourselves
Right.
to
Yeah.
create the life we desire,
Overcome those feelings of overwhelm.
Yeah.
And to achieve financial freedom,
especially for women.
especially for women. Yeah.
Lyndon's a skilled mentor,
Absolutely.
ready to guide them
Yeah.
towards that independence.
Totally.
Her story is a real testament to that.
It is.
And she makes it so accessible
Yeah.
with her free e-template.
Right.
It's like having a personal guide to crafting those mindful goals for 2025.
Exactly.
Have you had a chance to download it yet?
I have.
Okay, cool.
It's so helpful.
Yeah, you can find it in her newsletter.
You can?
Mindful Goals for a Meaningful 2025.
Yep, that's the one.
It's a fantastic starting point.
Mm-hmm.
And remember,
Okay.
as we embrace these mindful practices,
Yeah.
we're not only benefiting ourselves,
Right.
we're contributing to
That's right.
a more positive
Yeah.
and supportive online world.
Exactly.
Imagine the internet as a space where mindfulness is the norm.
I love that.
where compassion and understanding shape our interactions.
What a beautiful vision.
What a beautiful vision. It's a vision we can all contribute to,
We can.
one mindful goal at a time.
Absolutely.
So let's make a commitment to bring more mindfulness into our lives.
Yeah.
Both